Greetings everybody, we're here now entering the finals of the Canadian Starcraft League first preliminary that has happened, and there's going to be tQWannaBe, the Terran player on the left, going up against Everize, the Terran on the right. The map is MLG Shattered Temple. It is the starting map for this best of 5 finals. Both these guys have already been seeded into the actual league itself, the Star League that will be happening very soon. There will be one more qualifier before the league does actually start, so it'll be great to have these games happening, and these guys are definitely up there in terms of leagues. Everize is a Grandmaster. Wannabe is at Grandmaster skill level, if not already at Grandmaster. So if he's been promoted by this time, that would be great for him, as he is really one of ThinkQuick's top Terran players, and it is great to have him here. Everise is also someone that I have seen play in a few games, and he's always been very, very commanding. We'll see how he's going to do this in this TBT, where he's going to be going again for that no gas fast expand, as he really has shown to really enjoy that opener. I've seen him do that so many times now that it would not be a shock at all to watch him do that. Definitely able to defend himself. He does get a gas fairly quickly. Wannabe himself has gone for the no gas fast expand, but he does actually favor getting the gas later on than Everize does. Now this is TBT as opposed to TVP, so whether these guys deviate and do a different fast expand, if they decide to do that, it will be quite interesting to see what these guys are going to do. And now Wannabe's asking this MLG, probably just wondering if he's going to need to scout for the close ground, and we'll see what that's going to be. So they're saying it's a ladder map. I do not believe so, because of the fact that, yep, there it is, saying that it is MLG, because of these supply depots are a great indicator that it is a custom map, as I do not believe Blizzard has actually implemented those supply depots at the bottom in order to show that it is actually able to block the pylon block that does happen. Should have been non, but whatever. I'm just happy it's MLG. MLG does allow for a lot better games, especially in the fact that taking away the close ground spawn is great, because of the fact that rushes are just not as strong. So long, macro, amazing games are just so much more likely to be seen. So I'm definitely happy to be seeing that these guys are playing on this map. Now, Everize is going to go ahead and actually have his gas thrown down. We do see that his barracks has completed, so he is not going for anything no gas, but Wannabe actually is. We are seeing that there are no gases being thrown down for him. He is actually throwing down another barracks, so we are seeing 2 barracks out. Will he go again for that 7 barracks ridiculousness? Remains to be seen, but we are seeing now 3 barracks for him, as the second 2 are going ahead and are going to be produced right now. Looking back here, I do see a great supply depot spread from Everize on the edge of the map, making sure that he can spot any form of drops or the like, but he's now throwing down a factory. So it looks like we could be having either a Marine Tank, Marine Hellion, or possibly a 1-1-1 build coming out of Everize, as they are all stable and very popular openers, depending on the situation and the person playing. He does have Marines in play to make sure that he can stop any scouting. He is actually not been able to scout the base of Wannabe. If you look at Wannabe has not been able to really get in here for Everize either. And we can see that units lost. Both these guys have lost their scouts, so the Marines were definitely in play in time. We can see that there were workers killed for both these players, so definitely positives on both these guys' parts, and the fact that they're having their opponent play completely blind, which is always a boon to your own style of play. Now, Wannabe, we're seeing what he is doing. He is having an insane amount of barracks. We're now up to 5 for him. So now here we're having these 6 being thrown down. Will he go again for that 7 barracks opener? Because that was an insane aggression that he did do. Because that was against VVV Hasu, no small opponent. And now having all these Marines come in. He's going to have to hit before this factory was able to get out either Hellions or tank with siege mode or the like, because that is going to make it very, very hard for Everize to defend. But he is throwing down a bunker, which could also prove to actually be the death of this aggression from Wannabe. This is a very risky play from him. It's definitely going to be all in, assuming that he can't do a ton of damage. And now we're seeing Everize actually go ahead and lose that SCV, and Wannabe's go ahead and retreat with his. Oh, it's a great move, because of the fact that Everize gets a small bit of vision after his SCVs die. Wannabe's going to make sure that it looks like he's actually retreating with his Marines and then go for the attack. Now Wannabe does have control of the watchtower. We see him having a ton of Marines. 14 Marines are out compared to the 5 of Everize, but Everize is going to make sure they can wall off and just continue to be able to be in a defensive position. We do see him with the factory over there. We actually see a starport with a tech lab on it as well. So we're going to see Banshees coming out, possibly with cloaked, because of the fact that that gas is really getting up there. But Everize looks like he might be able to defend against this very large push. as he's going to actually get some free hits, killing off the one of the SCVs. Marines are taking so many free hits. Wannabe is not. There we go. Now he's got a full-on concave with all the Marines on the ground as well. But there are so many SCVs here going to be able to repair this bunker endlessly. And oh no, it looks like Wannabe just got destroyed with this aggression. And with oh god, and Everize does have the Banshee on the way. The minerals and gas are very, very high. It looks like Everize could easily get the cloak if he wants. Just needs 200 minerals, and he is definitely in a very, very good defensive position. It might not matter that Wannabe is in this little bit of a predicament. But with all these Marines out, are we seeing Wannabe transition? Yes, refinery, second refinery, and command center being thrown down. So this is going to be a delayed Marine only, no gas expand essentially for Wannabe, but this double refinery is going to allow him to start teching up, get up the factories, get up the starport tech that he wants. But this Banshee could do a lot of damage. We are now seeing Cloak being researched by Everize, but are there going to be scans out for one? Because I do not believe he's aware of this. He had no reason to actually see this. And actually, they were seeing the scan from Wannabe. He has now gone ahead and seen the tech lab, but he doesn't know the building. Seeing this factory, though, is going to actually really indicate to him that it's going to be Banshee. And plus, we see the Banshee over here. And we actually go ahead and might die, or there's be another scan to try to take out. No, actually going to be Everize skirting on the high ground in order to actually keep his Banshee alive. He could go ahead and start attacking his Marines. Yes, he is going to do that. There's a scan on the road command. No, there's actually a full 30 energy needed if he wants to go ahead. I'm hoping doing that, but Engineering Bay is being thrown down, and Everize could have actually continued to attack using the high ground to make sure that his Banshee does not get seen by the Marines to continue to harass him. But it looks like actually seeing a cancel on the Engineering Bay from Wannabe. Was that a misclick or what? Because that could really benefit him to have that detection without needing to scan. But this second command center is going to go ahead and be more into the orbital command. I never seen that Banshee harassing a little bit more, getting a very amount of kills, 5 kills, 6 kills. This is a very beneficial Banshee for Everize. Still Cloak. We're seeing the money go. Okay, there are 50 energy for the scan, and there is a scan taking out that Banshee, but we're seeing another Banshee from Everize going to go ahead and start cloaking. He needs to stay outside of the scan's range. There we go. And actually going to take a couple hits from the Marines for retreating, but now this is going to be bad. But this our command is actually there. Oh, yes, good scan from Wannabe, but he's lost a fair bit of workers. We can see the workers kill count 13. These Banshees have really been beneficial. Wannabe is also behind the first place because of that entirety of Marine aggression from him. Just did not do the damage that he really wanted to. Everize has not lost much in terms of units, which is really, really helping him out. This command center is actually almost on himself, so he's been able to get up his own expansion. But it looks like Wannabe is going to go ahead and do a little bit of aggression with a single Marauder, and these what is now 25 Marines. Actually, it looks like 26 Marines now. But these guys are really going to have to deal with this. Another Banshee inside the main base. Everize now with another 2 kills on this guy. This Cloak is starting to actually dissipate. He's only at 30 energy left, but he's doing a great job of target firing even more SUVs. Wannabe is in a hugely bad spot right now, taking down more of these. Oh god, Wannabe looks like he's going to go all in as a response with all of these Marines. Oh, this Banshee is going to continue wreaking havoc on this mineral line. There, that Marine's now going to go down. 12 kills on this Banshee. That Sergeant is really earning his pay. So now these Wannabe's Marines are going to continue pressing the front. But the problem is we actually now have tanks on the rise, but they do not have siege mode quite yet. It's about to finish. The second that siege mode is done, this is going to be actually GG for Wannabe. He needs to actually target down something. We have an auto turret actually going to take it out, but now Everize has all these Marines in a much better concave, and Wannabe's going ahead and GG. So Wannabe is taken out in this game number 1. So it's now going to be up to him to come back from behind, as Everize is really going to be in a good spot with just a commanding lead in that game. Just was able to completely outplay Wannabe. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next game in a moment.